Hi, I'm Sam, your inner voice and self-trust coach for women who refuse to choose between career success and being fully present with their kids. This is Journal Entries, where we break free from self-sabotage, reconnect with our inner wisdom, and live truly fulfilled lives in both of our roles. Let's dive in. Hello. Welcome to today's journaling session. Today's session is a complimentary session to Tuesday's episode 162, The Secret to Networking for Introvert Executives and Entrepreneurs Without the Overwhelm. So that was all about how to network and connect authentically. Networking has been one of my main goals this year. And it's been tough because it's been, even though it's been one of these things that I've been really wanting to do, I deep down am an introvert and a homebody. And so it's this goal that I actively am pursuing, yet I love staying home and I love being in my cocoon, and it's definitely outside of my comfort zone. And I had this huge breakthrough moment in my journal entry once where I was truly questioning, why am I not putting myself out there? Why am I not going after this goal, even though I keep telling myself and others about it? Fast forwarding through lots of different journal entries and discussions with people, I realized that it's because I had FOMO. I had this FOMO of missing out on memories of putting my son to bed because a lot of these networking events were in the evening, even though bedtime routine is exhausting and it's not like my favorite time with my son. I have many other memories that I would rather have, but for some reason I was connected to this almost expectation that I, as the mom, especially the single mom, like the only parent home, should be the one at home putting him in his PJs, putting him to bed. And that realization alone was like a smack in the face of, yes, but it's also important for my son to build connections with others and trust with others. And others can put him to bed, or others can get him ready for bed too. In fact, I remember my parents going out and babysitters putting me to bed. And there's even one Llama Llama book where his mom goes out and has a babysitter put him to bed. Anyways, this released that expectation from me. And ever since then, I've been way more comfortable going to networking events and stepping outside of my comfort zone. All of this to share that today I'm going to help you do the same, whether networking is your goal and that thing that's outside of your comfort zone or not. So let's tap into these 3 prompts. Prompt number 1, think of a networking event, an opportunity, or a goal that you've been avoiding or just putting off. What do you tell yourself about why you can't start or shouldn't go? What is it that's in the way of why you're not doing that thing? Prompt number 2, if you fully committed to this goal or opportunity, what would you have to give up or sacrifice? And or what are you afraid you'd miss out on or lose by stepping outside of your comfort zone and pursuing this thing, even if logically you know that it would benefit you? And our last prompt: where else in your life do you use protecting others or being responsible as a reason to avoid taking risks for yourself? How has this staying safe and small actually been your way of avoiding the guilt or fear of putting yourself first? Amazing job. I think that you may have realized that your comfort zone isn't actually about being comfortable. It's about avoiding the deeper fear of being selfish or letting others down. Maybe you've even been using responsibility or being needed as protection from the vulnerability of prioritizing your own growth and dreams and everything that comes with putting yourself out there. That's what I was doing. I was using this responsibility and being needed as a mom as protection and safety of, oh, nope, I've got to stay home with my son. But in reality, that was just keeping me small, and it felt so much safer to do that than to put myself out there to pursue these dreams and all of the rejection that could come, the extra work that I'm going to have to do, even though that's the type of work that I love to do. So much comes with this topic. This is just like pulling at one string to help you unravel all of the deep emotions attached to it. I'm so proud of you for tapping into this topic today. If you want to gain more clarity from this awareness, including actual next steps to get outside of your comfort zone and do the damn thing, download my totally free Calm Mind Blueprint so that you can start taking confident action peacefully. That's what I'm all about. It's not about, okay, great, now I'm outside of my comfort zone, I'm going to go hustle. It's about doing these things in a way that feels good. Or you could consider taking my final private coaching spot so that we can really dig into your goals and what's been keeping you stuck, and then working through the obstacles as they come up when you pursue them, all in a one-on-one capacity together, which is my favorite container. I love doing it, and I've got one spot left. If you're interested in either of those, the link for the free Calm Mind Blueprint is www.samanthapencoff.com/calm-mind-pod. And link for information on private coaching is www.samanthapencoff.com/private coaching. Both links are in the show notes for that as well. Thank you so much for tuning in and for journaling with me today, or at least thinking through these thoughts. So much power comes from tuning in and doing this deep self-reflection, and I'm so proud of you. If you're not already, definitely subscribe so that you can stay tuned for future episodes, and I will see you next week. Thanks for joining me for today's journal entry. If something resonated with you, I'd love to know about it. Screenshot this episode, share it on social media, and tag me at samantha.s.says. Or even leave a review, which will help more women find this podcast to create more fulfillment in their career and as a mom. And hey, if you're thinking, I wish I could get more of this, I've got you covered. Click on the link in the show notes, which I customize each week based on what we're talking about. And I always include the link to the Calm Mind Blueprint, which are my 5 journal prompts to go from overwhelm to inner peace in 2 to 10 minutes a day. Subscribe so that you catch my Thursday 5-minute journal with me episodes and next week's full episode where we will continue this journey together. I'll see you then.